Which way to go? We've got the dogs over here. That bugger's still trying to fire arrows at us, even though we're like 600 miles away at this point. May as well pop upstairs in the old hold. See what loot there was. It's probably worth it just for the hero's rune. Even if we don't need any of the rest of it. Have we done anything with Celibus and his potion? Probably, because we don't appear to have it out on our person. Just curious if we've already dealt with Poop Friend. But yeah, let's press on up the tree and see if we can't get to that Colosseum this way. I feel like maybe we can. I think if we just jump off here and head up here, we're in the general direction of it. And there wasn't much else going on up here, was there? So I suppose it's as good a place as any to put some quests. You're not a quest. You're a git. Well, at least you were. Ritual Shield Talisman. Go on. Raises defense when HP is maxed. Cool. Let's have a peep around, see what we can see. Not a lot around this side of the old Colosseum, although... Oh no, it's just a fur calling. Never mind, I thought it'd be something exciting. I was a fool. A foolish fool. And around this side we have... not much. I guess he's going to be pointing at the Erd tree, isn't he? That's basically Goldmask's whole deal. Yeah. I realise you lot aren't up to much, but that could change at any second, so I need to take care of you.
Master, whatever is the matter, please, I implore you, continue. Continue your reflections, your rhythms. I must be the one to record them. What matters this issue of Radagon, really? The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
Well, that's not promising at all. We were on the cusp and now we've got qualms about Radagon, I guess. The Starfist! Is that where it's located, is it? That's a cool weapon I want to try out at some point. On someone. A bleeding fist weapon. Yeah, that's probably fun. But yeah, we're here to speak to Corin anyway. What's up, Corin?
Oh, was that you? Sorry, I hardly noticed. I'm a little shaken since the Master ceased his movements.
Yeah, it does look as though he's chosen a position, he's just sticking to it.
The Master's reflections had heightened as we neared the Erd Tree, while still a precise calculus. The rhythms grew increasingly wild, until he simply ceased. Now the Master is facing quite the puzzle. The Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god. However, the name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radagon, also appeared. Who exactly was Radagon? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radagon's name was discovered. Curse my mediocre mind. The Master only has me. And here I fail him.
Curious.
Who exactly was Radagon? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still. But the Erd Tree, heart of... Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
Right, so I guess that's all Corrin's got to say for now. Gold Mask? Do you have anything to add? No. No, you don't. Very well. But we found you here. Is this now going to advance anything? Do we need to go somewhere and do something? Even by regular standards, this quest seems to make no sense. Let's pop back and give old Turtle Pope that prayer book before I forget, though. Because I think we've done all we can for now with Corrin. Hello, Pope friend.
Greetings. Do you need anything?
I've got this book.
Oh, what have we here?
It's a book.
Heresy is not native. All things.
Now, what can you teach us? Nothing terribly thrilling.
My faith does not waver. The miracle rooted in these grounds will once again mend the world. And this time, its bounty will not be squandered. If you would be Elden Lord, tarnished, I hope that you too will share my faith.
Yeah, no promises on that yet. Alright, I suppose we should try and make some progress. Take on Morgott, perhaps, and Godfrey. Because I feel that might be a requirement to advance this quest much further. I'm sure I picked up... I know what we need, and I'm sure we've picked it up on somebody at some point. But we haven't got it on old Tracydale yet, so I'm wondering if we need to get higher up in Leyendell to get to it. Now, who might I want for Godfrey? Luthal, perhaps? Should probably be upgrading our summons a bit more, but... Wait, didn't we find the bell bearing that would let us get her up to +6? We'll check after the Godfrey fight. Now, last time I came up here, I got cocky. So this time, we'll just flail wildly. Well, nearly threw ourselves off the edge like a knobhead. Wait. Yeah, it's probably best just to run past these buggers. Now, what was our other flask doing for us? Yeah, this is good, alright. He says. Before Godfrey just goes crazy. Are you not going to pay any attention to Luthal whatsoever? Awful bugger. I mean, yeah, compared to me, she's doing nothing of use, but nonetheless. It'd be nice if you could at least look in her general direction whilst I'm trying to kill you. There we go. Job done. And there's our 4th talisman slot. Yeah, we'll go back for Viridian, get that stamina back up. A bit more intelligence is always good. So now let's have a poke around out here. We're having a proper poke around now because I'm pretty sure Tracer's quest involves hanging out around here somewhere, doing something. Plus there's the odd bits of loot hanging around. Right, so we can go up there and deal with Morgott. Let's double check out this side if we can. Oh, there's a ladder. You were right, message. I didn't realise there was a ladder up there. Not sure how we'd get to it. Somber 5. Have we ever explored those little side passages before? I want to say no, we haven't. Ooh, what's that? And how do we get to that? All sorts going on around here that I wasn't aware of. Yeah, that's how we get up on this branch, is it? What's that do for us? Let's just reach this. The Golden Order Principia allows us to learn Radagon's Rings of Light and Law of Regression. That's of interest. Kick that ladder down now that we've found the damn thing. And there's a chest. What have you got for us? The Erdtree Bow. A Faith Bow. Seems to be a long bow. Cool. Is that it for out here on this rooftop? We could also sneak around this side wall, probably. Nope. Just drops us back down. Now, Glintstone Breath should get the job done. Have we got the Twiggy tier, just in case I botch things at any point? No, we haven't. That's a shame. We'll just have to try not to botch things. Because these good lads do hit like a truck. The red ones, at least. Some down. What if we just punch you a bit? Yep, that's you down. Because yeah, if we want to be efficient about this, then we want to be doing a bit of this. Seems to be working pretty well. Until the point where it suddenly stops working well because one of the red ones is onto us. But yeah, that's practically another level already. forgot to heal at any point, didn't I? Yeah, I'm wondering if that Dragon Breath is easier than just generally wrecking these fools. Poor little buggers. They didn't ask for this. Do we have this golden scarab? Is a question. We don't. Should we go and get that before we do any grinding in earnest? Probably. Shall we just kill Birdo? Just to get one level? Yes. Assuming we can hit the bugger through the trees, of course. Which we can't if we just straight up miss. There we go. Are you gonna... There we go, eventually. So yeah, I guess we'll go back to Caelid. Get that gold scarab that we might need. Now, what's the quickest way to get there? From the swamp shore? We're not here for your wares, merchant. We have other business to attend to. We're looking for an Iron Virgin, first of all. And that will guide us on our path. There it is. There's dog friend. Leave me be, please, dog friend. Thank you. And please leave me be as well, virgin friend. We're all virgins here, there's no need to fight. Now, where was our target? I always forget where this cave actually is. Ah, there's a message. Is that a handy message or not? Is that a trap message? Is this the way? Jumping required ahead. Hey! That was a handy message. The other one was just filthy lies. Right, so let's do an awful little cave, shall we? Yep, you do your thing, geezer. We'll just try and roll through to safety. Cleanse me. Bam. Now that way is just a loot item that's not terribly spectacular, probably. That's the serpent bow, which is kind of cool, all told. Now, are we rustling again? I think we were. Still missing a sacred tear, unless we've just not used one. Forgot about the rats. But they haven't forgotten about me. Keep jumping over smaller enemies and then having to hit them in the bum. But it works, so it's fine. No, I don't need to worry about the poison fists, do we? So we could just march on through here, probably. Up, and up. And keep marching. Lovely. So, what do we want now? Are they going to be vulnerable to rot, the Clean Rot Knights? Maybe not. But they should be vulnerable to anything else we've got to offer. They're looking pretty vulnerable right now. And they're dead. Well done, guys. Little shield boys saved the day once again. We got a gold scarab that we want. So what are we going to replace? Probably that one. Now we can go back to Moog's house and do some grinding. Now, should we just start here and just breathe on things and see what happens? Yeah, it's got decent range. That's good. And that'll lure in a couple of these lads at least. But then we need a bit of space to be able to cast again. We could probably just do that bit over and over. Don't even need to worry about these red lads. Well, we don't need to worry about that one anymore. Egypt. How much is this going to do for us? It's going to kill a bunch of them. Good. Now they'll probably pop over in a minute, so we'll just beat this lad up while we wait. You coming for us or what? Fine. Now, do we kill these lads as well? We probably could. They're all in a little gaggle together, which is nice. And yeah, if that hadn't killed all four of them, then we would have had 4 angry lads on us, and that would have been pretty awful. We could top it off by killing the bird. Is that worth the time? Or is it not? We haven't even got the dex for the serpent bow yet. Jeez. But we will have by the time we're done. And there we go, we've already got it now. Good. Now, I'm wondering if we were to replace the patter with the ant spur, it is going to take us into heavy load, so we need a better arsenal charm at some point, or we need more endurance. We'll bear that in mind as well. We'll probably won't grind for the endurance as well. We'll just go and get the better arsenal charm from Altus. Or we could just go straight to Shifra, get the Great Jar arsenal. Not sure. That would require an extra stone sword key though, so maybe not. I wonder if we'd be strong enough to just kill Moog at this point. That'd be fun. But either way, we've got the 20 dex we need. We've got a spare bit of rune for upgrading our new weapon. Uses regular smithing stones, really? I didn't know that. I hope we've picked up the smithing stone bell bearings on Lulu. And it's up to +20. Bloody hell. So it's going to deal some good damage for us, all told. Now, can we just equip it in place of our current one? Or no, that still takes us to heavy load. So I guess we're off to Altus to get the charm +1. Which we can get from where exactly? Is it from... Yeah, it's from the old tunnel down there. So what's the quickest way to get there? Also, there's the sacred tier that we need, so... Maybe we'll start with the outer wall, work our way to the sacred tier, and then see if we can't find a way to drop down.